This one is missing his modesty teeth.
Yes, we're all excited about that.
The next bronze is Horace, the famous Roman poet. This one has a bit of an interesting backstory in that it's supposedly appeared in the film Gladiator as a plot. I've watched the film countless times and not been able to spot it. Narcissus, perhaps one of the most recognisable figures from classical antiquity, really beautiful, statuesque, but still unsigned.
Moving on.
That figure there, that is the Apollo of the Belvedere. The real Roman statuette in marble is basically in the Vatican collections.
Mom, are you okay?
That figure, that's Artemis.
Hold up, Mom.
Okay. And is that by anyone worth the name?
So
You're
far.
not a
And
real
Sauvage,
teacher
is that a
there.
name
You
that's
haven't done
familiar with?
Reasonable sculpture.
Okay, and then we've got a name on here. Pradier?
That is La
Pradier.
Toilette d'Atalante. It's a lovely casting. So there we go. We've got some of the most famous classical figures from antiquity, basically brought to life in bronze, the Taurus, and the earliest one is in fact the Pradier at the end, which dates from roughly around about 1845.
How do we begin to differentiate as a higher or lower value?
Well, the artist, of course, has something to do with it, so you might assume that if it's signed by a good sculptor, then of course it's...
Yo, again, anyway.
It's not always the case, but in many terms it is. So that should give you a little bit of a clue. Also just the sculptural quality, the quality of the casting, and its place in history as well.
So what is the highest value here?
Okay, we've got a good price range here, but the highest value bronze here is £4,000, and the lowest value bronze here is £800.
Right. Okay. Come on, help me out. Look at you. So highest and lowest, what do you think?
The lowest is probably the second on the left.
What, Horace?
Yes.
And why do you think him? He's a pretty big size.
I think just because it's not been signed, it's just size isn't always everything. And what's his face probably the second on the right, just because I like it.
So Artemis.
Yeah.
Look, you'll have as good an idea as any of us. Which do you think is the most expensive?
That one.
The man sitting down?
Yeah.
Horace. Okay, so the exact opposite of what she's just said. You're just saying
That one.
and which do you think is the least expensive?
That one.
So,
That's Artemis.
right. So you said exactly the opposite. What you just said.
The small one.
Oh, the little one. Why do you think that one? Is it because it's missing his kid?
Yes, it's like.
Okay. Okay.
I'll go big and small.
Okay. I mean, it looks like it's gleaming though.
Too polished looking.
Too polished.
Too polished looking.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I must admit, I was drawn to the dancing fawn as well. I love this. I do really love this. I'm going to say that this is the highest value. Bit of nodding going on, that's good. And the lowest value, I'm going to say this one, because it's quite dull in terms of its patina.
Well, I can safely say that you got them both absolutely wrong. Listen, it was a very difficult challenge here because I threw in curveballs for you. I thought that when I said Horace had been in the film Gladiator, that you might think, oh, well, that's kind of interesting.
Yes, but if you're talking about 19th century bronzes, that's not enough to jack up its value, is it?
It's an interesting one. That is, in fact, the most expensive at £4,000.
So, who's... Oh!
It strikes a chord with decorators because it's such a beautiful quality 19th century bronze. It's very large as well.
And so which is the lowest value then?
So the lowest value is the dancing form of Mary and he's a nice casting, but he's probably worth around about £800. Even though he's a named casting, there's a lot of him around. So it was a valiant effort.
You brought in a beautiful classical morning session. How did you come to have it?
Well, I don't know where it came from, but it was in the family like all my life, and I just loved it. And it's got really happy memories because when my dad's cousin, who we call Cousin Leslie, used to come to stay, we used to give her breakfast in bed using this tea set. So on the day I got married, my mum surprised me with breakfast in bed using this china. So it's the only time I have used it personally. So then, of course, when my son got married about 18 years ago, I insisted, even though on that day we were all around the dining room table, I insisted that he had to use this china. It was like a family tradition sort of thing. No, he'd been, I don't know where he'd been, but we ended up having sort of brunch round the table.
Oh, lovely.
It was lovely.
But it's a morning set, and this would be just a good sized teapot, there might have been a toast rack originally.
There was, I think, originally.
They're often the ones that go first. And your salt and pepper. And it's by Elizabeth Mary Watt, who was a classical artist trained at the Classical School of Art. But like many of her female contemporaries, whilst the men, the better boys, went on to become famous artists, a lot of the women found work as commercial artists, she designed textiles, or a lot of them went on to do ceramics, because they were seen as these things, whereas being a painter was seen as a man's role, which is crazy, really. But she was brilliant at it. I mean, this is actually dated 1911. So if you look on the bottom, you've got E and W, Elizabeth Mary Watt, and then the 11 just afterwards. Now, for this to be 1911, if you were looking at this, you'd think this is 1920s or 30s, the rainbow colours, the way she's used these honesty seed heads, almost like balloons that kind of floating and growing around. There's a very organic feeling to it, which is very Glasgow. But the colours are very typical of her. But I love her work. It's very fresh, it's very progressive and ahead of itself. And something like this, I suppose to me it's kind of priceless because it's the family wedding chapel, isn't it?
I'm not really interested in it, but I don't mean that in a bad way, but you know, it's happy memories and I wouldn't get rid of it or anything like that, you know.
Would it change if I said £500 to £800?
It would surprise me, but I wouldn't get rid of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Glasgow has a long artistic tradition, exemplified by the Art Nouveau design and architecture of Charles Wyndham Mackintosh, but also expressed in the modernist paintings of his contemporaries, who came to be known as the Glasgow Boys, such as artist Edward Atkinson himself.
So thank you for joining us today, Alistair, and for bringing, while we're in Glasgow, a painting by one of the Glasgow Boys. I'm not only a Glasgow boy, but one of my favourite Glasgow boys.
Really? You like Cornell?
I do. I really like the work of Cornell. Now, tell me a little bit about how this came to be in your possession.
It's an old family friend of my parents, a woman called Mrs. Smith. We lived in a tenement building, so she had this hanging in the wall of a tenement building in Glasgow, and my parents took care of her for about 40 years, and when she died, she left that to them.
That's a really special gift. Now, the Glasgow Boys were a group of about 20 artists, kind of the turn of the century in Glasgow, really rebelling against the stage Victorian traditions. They were, in fact, Cornell studied in Antwerp. They were going and studying places like that in Belgium. Basically, they were modernists. They were the Scottish modernists of the day. Now, what makes this one really interesting is I think it's from the arguably best decade of his career, which is the 1890s. So what makes that really special is that it was very shortly after his trip to Japan with his fellow artist George Henry. So they were funded to go away for 18 months, and very much like the other post-impressionists, so like Van Gogh, people like that, they were looking at Japanese prints for inspiration. And that's why you get this lovely little upright format. You get this kind of close cropping, this foreshortening. It's very, very much inspired by Japanese printmaking. And it's very decorative. And also you get this lovely sort of jewel-like palette, which is very classic Glasgow Boys. And really, from a serious collector's point of view, this is the area that you want. It is an interesting one because subject matter-wise, I can only find a couple of other examples of sort of children at play from a similar period. So there's a famous one in the National Galleries of children flying a kite. There has been an example quite a bit larger than this on the market in the last couple of years of children skipping. Really dynamic, lovely image. And this is girls with balloons. Interestingly, kind of soft focus setting here, with really the focus being on their faces and on the balloons themselves. So it's just a really interesting piece from a really interesting pivotal moment for Scottish art. Value-wise, we don't see many actually from this era. This example that I told you about of the children skipping sold 2 years ago, much larger, more involved painting. That went on to make just shy of £30,000. So I can imagine this one, actually, keen collectors will be very intrigued by an example from this period. I can imagine this making £10,000
10,000.
more on the day.
Well, all be happy.
So a lovely gift from a
I'll reach
kind
nice to
user.
her.
Yes. Well, fantastic. Thank you so much.
It was lovely to find out more about the picture, and of course it's lovely to know that it's got some value. That I just have to be kind to my mother now and look after her.
Well, I feel looking at you sat here in this psychiatrist's chair, I should ask, any problems? Any issues you want to talk about?
No, all right.
Look, I think there is only one issue and only one problem here, that clearly, like me, you have a love of mid-century modern furniture. So come on, fill in the blanks for me. Where does this amazing array of chairs come from?
Well, the chairs come from my parents actually. They grew up in the 30s and 40s in Detroit, and my dad was the first in his family to go to college. He had no
I
sense
think
of
that
art
I'm
and design or anything.
gonna
My mom
get
did. She was a huge fan
tonight.
of design. This is one of her original books. And so she tried them off to Herman Miller in Michigan, and they kind of went to town, so they bought stuff for his office and for their home.
So
Hey
this
girl, what's
is
your
your
favorite
father's
film?
psychiatrist's
Yes, it is.
So
The
now
masterpiece of laughter, human centipede, human centipede.
Do you know what? If I was going to talk through my problems, I think my problems would feel a lot better in this chair.
Or you could sit here and have a cocktail.
Look, let's start here,
Okay.
end here.
Okay.
This is, to my mind, and to anyone's money, an icon. This chair was designed by Charles Ray Eames. This is the 670.
Yo, SMG1, check out this new animation I made. I gotta load it up, as I had to reboot gmod.
Based the design on a 19th century club chair.
Oh,
They called it a refuge
oh, fish.
from the strains of modern
Oh.
life.
Feels like it when you sit in it.
He always said that he loved it when the leather got worn and when they got beaten up. And he wanted it to look like a well-worn baseball mitt.
Mm-hmm.
It is such a beautiful bit of design. And I will admit, I've got one as well.
Yay!
So either side, we have the coconut chairs.
Yep.
George Nelson designed this chair, but actually it was also a double credit with George Mulhauser.
Ah,
When the design was first patented, the idea of it is it was meant to look like a segment of coconut. It was about ease and freedom of movement.
what the f*** do you mean?
This design
Nah.
1955, that design 1956. Still in production today. Still
What's going on
considered
here?
two of the most important chairs of the 20th century.
Yeah, you make me feel important.
You are important.
God damn.
These chairs are important. I love them. The thing I also love, do I see there the original invoice?
Nah.
So this was in 1960.
Yo, SMG1, can you check out this new animation?
$28.
A lot of money back then.
I have no clue.
These are still a lot of money today.
Can you check out this new animation I made?
No, they're not.
But they are.
Yeah, then they feel like the family on
They
home.
are.
Yeah.
So
you
we need to talk numbers.
some
Okay.
They're a little bit beaten up. Coconut chair, period. Example,
good?
without its
Tell me on Discord.
2000. Coconut chair, period, example.
Tell me on
2012.
Discord.
Don't grab the pelvis, I swear. You grab that pelvis.
Human centipede,
Last chair
human
ottoman, period,
centipede,
example,
what
original. And because it is such a
Let's
lovely,
go.
lovely example.
What the hell is
Six
going on?
I'm going to say 4,000 to 6,000.
Wow. Honestly.
Human
That condition,
centipede,
that's
human
amazing.
I've been here because
centipede.
of the honesty, the history, the receipts, the story, the collective wow.
Oh, man.
You've got between
No.
10 and 12,000.
Oh, wait.
Thank you.
You mean this
Thanks,
one?
Mum.
Aw.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, thank you so much.
They're going to live with you for a long time, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you.
This one.
Thank you.
Oh,
Brilliant.
great. Thanks.
Yeah, that's on a different map. That's when I first started. New animation style.
It's great to get them in the light of day, so to speak. We admire them so much, but it's just nice to share it.
Yeah, that's on a different map.
Casting an eye over a host of potential treasures.
That's definitely gold. No, that's gold.
But it's an intriguing little box that's caught my attention.
What have we got there?
A special camera. It's called a compass camera. Invented.
This animation is actually for lip syncing a test.
He had a bet with someone, and he said, I can make a camera that can fit into a cigarette case that actually has all the functionality of a very sophisticated large camera.
Ah! No! No! I don't want to fly.
It is very rare. Yes,
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Instructions for the use of the compass camera. This is good, isn't it? You open it up and it shows you that you put it to your eye. Which is it's a great bit of kit. So, what's your relationship with it?
my father owned the Edinburgh Camera Shop, and my grandfather started it, and it carried on for around 40 years at least. And my father developed a great interest in collecting antique cameras, and he amassed a massive collection. And this is one of the fine things within it, I believe. It has all the functionality of a large camera built into a very small camera.
It's one of my favourite cameras actually, because it's so small and compact. It is so incredibly complex. It looks as if it should be made by a watch company, and blow me down, it is. Yay, Bella Cultra. And it's early, 1937 it was first made. It's amazing that only 4,000 were made. If one looks at what was happening.
Now here's the full thing.
The first one was made in 1937.
Also, did you know that I go from this frame, like that, that, and then I do a bit of lip syncing.
So
You saying?
it's quite rare because to have the tripod itself, I've not seen one on the market myself.
It certainly adds a certain something. The other really interesting thing about this is that it's drilled out from a solid block of aluminium. It's a really lovely, lovely piece. And I know that one a couple of years ago went for just over £3,000 on a happy day. You might find it gets more than that, but I would have said 3,000 to 3,500 is about where it should be at auction.
Or give me something to animate.
And the answer is not yet.
Give me something to animate.
As a medal collector, this is the ultimate moment, because there is really only one medal which every medal collector craves to have in their collection. Actually, just to see one out of a case in a museum is an incredible treat, because it is the Victoria Cross, the highest award this country has for bravery. Who was this man?
My father, that will be unseen Victoria Cross.
Now,
Okay, I'm gonna make something funny for it.
In Burma, Second World War.
in Burma in Second World War, did he ever tell you
Yo, look at this.
Now, all of these things have what is called the citation, and that's the story of what happened that day.
Sorry.
And what we have here is a copy of that citation. Firing his Tommy gun and hurling grenades, Knight Jian Singh made 2 lone charges against the Japanese astride the Kanye Mingan Road in Burma. It was essential that the enemy
Door.
should be dislodged from this area.
Door.
When a Punjab platoon assaulting a nearby village came under very heavy fire, Knight Gyan Singh ordered his machine gunners to cover him as he rushed the enemy foxholes. Our tanks have now moved up and come under fire, but Knight Gyan Singh, who had sustained several wounds, again rushed forward and annihilated the Japanese anti-tank gunning crew, capturing the weapon single-handed.
Door.
Led his section and clearing all enemy positions.
Door go.
He was ordered to the regimental
Door go.
to continue leading his section until the whole action had been completed.
Door go.
Wow.
Door go
I know
die.
these things happen really just in sort of the heat of the moment, but that still takes some bravery to do that. I mean, to be that involved in the battle and to just keep going, even though he's wounded, is absolutely incredible.
True.
And he never spoke about it.
Well, not to us, not to the children.
Door go.
He used to get emotional when I was obviously he lost all his friends in that battle.
The medal itself is made of bronze, and when this was instituted back in 1856 by Queen Victoria, one of the things that she said was, "I do not want this medal to be made of something precious, because it's not about the medal, it's about the deed behind the medal. That's the important thing." Do you have any idea what this thing might be worth?
No, my dad never wanted to be part of it. No, never.
It's £250,000.
Wow.
What?
Wow. Wow.
I'm talking to my mum at the same time as the stream, by the way.
2 million, 10 million, still be going to get one part there, no?
I can understand that. They are some of the most iconic things that we have in this country for our military.
Oh wait, is that it?
All across the world. And I will tell you now that meeting your dad and his medals today has been a true honour. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I think I should just spawn back in the castle.
Because they are now worth so much money, really the only place you're ever going to see them is in a museum behind armoured glass. So when they do come out, it's just an amazing moment to actually see them for real, in the flesh.
He was very excited. He was more excited than me. It was amazing. I never thought that he would get to the medal that way. Very, very surprised. I was in tears actually. I was crying. That is a lot of money. Yeah. The medals will go straight to the bank, and from there, I think the family we will actually decide if they should go to the museum. The people can actually see and appreciate what my father did.
A lot of untextured props moment.
What a moment. Not only the valuation, of course, that was spectacular, but the emotion of it all. And not just for the sun. There's a dry
Goofy
eye
prop
on
moment.
On the crew either, I can tell you. From Pollock House here in Glasgow, the Antiques Roadshow. Alright,
10-minute warning, Anthony.
Alright.
Remember Sevy's gold
1 second, I'm gonna install something from my phone.
pride of place in Garrett's collection. And Alistair still loves his mum.
I thought I'd treat for a wee cup of tea.
Princess Clementine live on stage right now with Radio 2 in the park. Listen on BBC Sounds, watch on iPlayer. Or grab your waders for a spot of fishing over on BBC 2 now with Bob and Paul on the Hampshire Avon. Well, here on BBC...
Go on.
People exploring the most is the Mediterranean.
I think this is my favourite kitchen ever.
This is like paradise for me. So I'm heading off to corners that I've never explored before.
No.
To research the fascinating dishes
No.
Mediterranean food, but not if you know it.
The surprising ways
No.
they build and celebrate flavour. That one thing is a Michelin star dish. My whole mouth is fizzing.
No.
Oh, he makes it look so easy. I want to meet the people who are the very best at making traditional dishes. That's and those inventing new ones. Wow, delicious. to come up with new recipes and flavours.
SMG, what the fuck? No, don't
that can bring us
I will.
all a bit of holiday back home. That's the joy of travel and the joy of cooking. Cheers to that. We're off to Tunisia. It's going to be very exciting. In about 4 hour delay, but we shall get there. Heading to Tunisia is a must for my research trip.
Like your mom. Oopsie dipsy.
So its cuisine is a heady mix of both, which really fascinates me. I've always been inspired by the incredible couscous dishes.
My phone is balancing on its goddamn charger somehow.
Sauce it's famous for, and the brilliantly creative use of vegetables.
Yeah, SMG1. My phone's balancing on its charger.
And I can't wait to get there and get tasting. Yay! Welcome to Tunisia! It's 43 degrees,
Ew.
It's beautiful. I'm kicking off my journey in Tunis, the capital city, located on the northeast coast.
Oh no.
I'm losing my patience here, Anthony.
What'd I do?
Just keep the noise down.
That's the city right there.
Stop throwing your stuff around and banging it around.
Glorious. So I'm just going to have a little look around, see what they're up to, and see what they're eating. One thing's for sure.
I don't know.
I want to check out the seaside food.
Physics.
Style.
That's how. The power of animated logic is too powerful.
A bamboloni is a donut that's famous in this seaside part of Tunis. Not my normal food, but I want to try everything.
So he's got basically
Okay, I'm gonna animate something funny.
very loose. Look at his hands. He's like a magician. That's cool though, because lots of people use machines to do that. But it's the spin at the end. Wow.
This little thing.
Also rapid but gentle. So basically, this is donut, Tunisian style. It's still very hot. Look at that though. That is light, because that dough that he's made is much wetter than a normal donut dough. It's very hard to work with, which is why my main man is like,
centipede. You should know by now that my streams aren't very well set up.
Magic fingers. I've made a lot of bread, I've made a lot of pasta, I've made a lot of pizza, but I've never made bamboloni. Yes! So, water in his hands.
My phone was defying the laws of physics.
Oh, he makes it look so easy. Okay.
I don't know Castle.
Oh my god, it's
No, I don't know Castle Door.
How am I going to do
Baby, I love Scooby-Doo.
That is really hard. I'm going to pay for everything that I ruin. I promise.
My streams.
It's funny to be. You have to use the elasticity of the dough.
Stream.
I haven't worked it out yet. I'll do one more. Ready?
Door. Door.
You are a master, my friend. You are a master.
What the heck?
Sometimes I win. Sometimes I lose.
Give me that
There's a few
door, boy.
And there's also a horseshoe. I'm going to take this with pride.
I'm gonna move this bad boy.
Look at the state of my hands. Here's a clean. There you go. Well done. There you go. Salute.
Tunisia way. Jamie.
There you go.
I love that travel is so full of surprises, local techniques to learn and have a go at. So I'm hitting the road, heading 40 miles southeast along the coast to a place called Hammamet. I've heard they call it the Tunisian Riviera. This stunning fishing and beach resort lies just 100 miles from the tip of Sicily. With Italy being the nearest neighbour, I'm excited to find out what the food is like here.
Look at this. Absolutely stunning. That, my friends, is the Mediterranean.
I'm going to animate this door.
Who's also doing a research trip. And hopefully she can help me just kind of get my head to the next place so I can start developing recipes and making up some nice things.
I'm meeting Chef Malaik Lavidi at a
Hello.
restaurant with amazing views over
And
the
I'll
sea.
move this to here. Can I put that?
How nice to meet you.
Wow, look at this. It's amazing. It's blooming lovely up here, albeit a bit windy.
That's a pretty well animated door.
I can't wait to try. Oh my lord, look at that.
Yo, listen to you on. This is the best animated door in the world.
What's that?
It's brick.
Brica, or brick, is a stuffed deep-fried pastry. And this one is filled with prawns, parsley, lemon zest and harissa.
And no,
Bro,
do
imagine.
that.
Okay.
Use your hand.
Oh, really?
Yes, of course.
I'm so British. No, no.
Take it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yo,
And the
look,
best
door go,
bit, it's hiding a
door go, bye bye.
egg inside.
Mmm. Oh my lord. Prawns. Egg. The lemon is really good.
Human centipede, human centipede. I think that I'm gonna get murdered tonight.
So brick out.
Human centipede, human centipede.
Sometimes you can find potato on it.
I think that I'm gonna get murdered tonight.
It's
Yo.
the best present ever.
Do you want to see it in reverse?
To you is really
Ready?
about choosing.
The
Human.
most important thing, you will always find the best food that you
Bap, bap,
and
bap, bap.
around the table, and we always take time for this.
So I'm on a research trip to discover.
Alright, actually though, let's animate it full now.
Yes, exactly. I'm working on writing down all the old Tunisian recipes. We don't have a lot of cooking books, and I decided like to go to every
I'm gonna spawn the big man.
ask all these women there that
Yo,
every day.
I'm gonna actually make it
Just ask
funny.
them about the recipes, I'm going to measure everything, to write everything down, so that it will be there.
Unlike you.
Actually, I want to take you with me to visit some women.
Unlike you, SMG want.
The brain of the Christmas, actually.
Oh, from scratch?
Yes, yes.
I would love to come. Cheers to that. Thank you very much.
He works.
The next day, I'm meeting Malaic and the ladies who I've been told are the Tunisian queens of making couscous.
I can't tell you. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Are they fine with me coming?
No, I'm joking, bud. Don't worry.
This kind of thing.
Oh, really?
Gauda and her family are holding an El Ula, a harvest ceremony to
Anyway.
prepare couscous for the year for friends and family.
Do this.
Wow.
Put him. I'm look at him about. Yeah.
This is like one of those moments in life where
Why is
you
he
have to
floating?
pinch yourself, because this is just so
Da
beautiful.
da 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 da
They don't even think
da
that
da.
this process of bringing
Hey bro,
ingredients together to make
I love floating
These ladies are
insane,
serving
man.
couscous the traditional handmade way, and I'm hoping they're going to share the secret.
Okay.
semolina, beautiful.
Sometimes used with pasta too. Semolina is a type of flour made from durum wheat.
Then they add some salted water.
To make these little nuggets.
Yes,
Yeah.
Baby,
exactly.
I love
The nuggets
squeeze
are
too.
formed by mixing really quickly and making small circles.
Actually, I should probably pose him.
And then they pass it through 3 different types of flour. Yes, exactly. It goes finer and finer. This is the last one.
Uh-huh.
And through these holes you will have the true couscous. So once they finish this part, they go steam the couscous.
I'm gonna make
then
him look
give it to dry
angry.
in the sun for 5 days.
Angry boy.
Yes, because it must stay for the whole year.
Right, so they're dehydrating it completely.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
5 days in the Tunisian sun
Yes.
is like 5 months in the English sun. Wow. So, do you think I can have a go? And will you teach me?
Ah
So, yeah,
No.
Sorry, yeah, my
one.
bad.
no! Let me pose you.
It's a kind of sport. You have to dance with your couscous.
Okay.
You know? You're dancing and forgetting about the couscous. Turn it.
So what you can't see, she's not just shaking it, she's spinning it in her hand. So she's shaking this way, at the same time she's rotating it this way. That's properly done. It's
Alright, dude. Yo. Good man. Is he good? SMG1, is he good?
I can't tell you how happy I am right now. Even though she's bossing me about, I love it. Now for Daouda to inspect my handiwork.
Yeah, okay!
I passed. Not bad for a bloke from Blighty. I actually love her.
They told me they want to keep you here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They can adopt me as their English
Yeah.
couscous helper. Yeah. So I don't forget anything, I'm recording this on my phone. So we've made homemade couscous from semolina, and now we're steaming it, and after she's done that, then she puts it out on these rugs here for 5 days to dry. As much as I'd love to, I haven't got the time to hang out here. But luckily the ladies have already cooked up a feast with the fresh couscous, steamed in a harissa and vegetable stock sauce. Beautiful, look at that. Oh my lord, big butter beans. The couscous tastes absolutely amazing. And the texture is extraordinary.
Yeah.
Steaming the couscous over the stock has absolutely made all the difference. A brilliant tip for me to remember back home.
My first time animating his leg.
Ever forget this moment. Like to make this with the ladies, to taste this, the textures, the balance of seasoning. It's very
Yo, SMG1, it's my first time animating a leg.
Ingredients, potatoes, chickpeas.
Use this new stuff.
Extraordinary. I'm blown away.
Did you know? No, fun fact. With this stuff, I don't actually use Ethan or I don't actually use Ethan.
And of course,
look, I use Ethan out,
so I was
but I don't use Ethan. But it looks really good.
They quite liked it. For me, when I'm going on my little journeys of inspiration, I always think like, you know, to be able to learn from mothers, grandparents. That's the best of the best.
There's 5 minutes more, so don't hold me.
I feel very lucky.
Bro, I gotta go. But I'll be back to a live stream tomorrow. Don't worry.
I'm travelling around the Mediterranean to research some of the amazing ingredients and dishes here. I want to learn everything I can in order to create simple and delicious recipes inspired by what I see. And I'm exploring the capital city, Tunis. Wow, look at this. The 7th century Medina, in the city's oldest quarter, is brimming with markets offering everything you can imagine. It's absolutely buzzing, full of colour, full of different smells, and of course I want to get to the flavour.
Yeah, that's good.
At the moment, there's a lot of rugs, little tea shops, look at that. But time to find some food. I love that old Medina energy, but on these trips, I want to find out the best place for buying food. Wow. This is Central Market. Aslama. What's this? Oh, it smells amazing.